Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by Design by Kathy. And of course, I'm Kathy. For today's painting, I'm going to do a swipe. And I'm going to be using a couple of different brands of paint, a heavy body, and then some DecoArt paints. I'm going to be using Floetrol, and then I'm going to be using I'm going to be using silicone in my CELL activator. Now I know a lot of people, and maybe you don't even know why, people are terrified of, oh, I don't want to use silicone, but I have simple solutions for why, and I'll explain to you why people don't want to use silicone in their paintings, but it's an easy fix to get around. So anyway, this swipe, I'm thinking of beautiful sunsets. So let's get right to pouring. So as I mentioned, I have got the beach on my mind. Who's not ready to go to the beach? I am, broken ribs and all. So what I chose here are some colors very similar to what we had gorgeous sunsets in Redondo Beach in California. And so chose these colors kind of with that in mind. I did have to kind of create one because I ran out, but I've got several different kinds of paints here as well that I'm going to be using. I've got this DecoArt Canyon Orange. Now I ran short on it to do 1 ounce. I want 1 ounce of the DecoArt paint. And so I added some, it's called Country Red. So I added some Country Red. I've got this really pretty like blood orange right here. So then I just did the Country Red here because I wanted the red in there. This color I like, it's Burnt Sienna, and this is the Mont Marte brand. Now with each of these, there's a different amount of Floetrol. Floetrol is in with each of these. And I've got that down below. These two took 1.5 ounces. This one took, hold on, I have to tell you to be sure. Actually, this one worked with 1.5 ounces as well. 1 ounce of the paint, 1.5 ounces of the Floetrol. And as you can see, they're all about the same nice consistency. Now, this is a little thicker, as if I were going to do a pour of any kind, just a straight pour, dirty pour, ring pour, or anything. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. This one is, I'm pretty sure I got this Craft Essentials. Thinking it's Joanne. I hope that it would either be, it's not Hobby Lobby's, I do know that for sure, so it's Joanne or Michael's. It's one of those. And same thing, 1 ounce of paint, 1.5 of Floetrol. Again, these are a little thicker, so we would use a whole different ratio if we were going to be doing a dirty pour or any other kind of pour. Now for my base, I've got this Cerurlion Blue. This actually took, I used 1 ounce of paint, because I didn't want it quite as thick, but I don't want it too thin. But this is 5 ounces of Floetrol to my whole 1 ounce of the, hold on, I'm thinking I told you something wrong. Scratch that. The Burnt Sienna, the Mont Marte, this is a 1/2 ounce of paint to 1.5 of the Floetrol. All this will be down below, so if I talk over myself and mess something up, then you'll understand that down below I'll put it correct. But anyway, so now I've got this Cerurlion Blue. This will be our background that we're going to be swiping over these colors over this blue. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump most or all of this out. This pretty color. Let's see if we can, I want all of it. So, if you're doing the math with my hair in it, that's never a good thing. If you're doing the math, so we've got the 5 ounces of the Floetrol, 1 ounce of the paint, so we've got a total of 6 ounces on here. I don't usually measure, but now that everybody's so consumed with, you know, measuring this and measuring that and why use this and why use that, I decided today I would actually measure and not eyeball it like I normally do. Once you have poured and mixed a lot of different brands of paints and you've done several different, different techniques, you'll get the feel of it, and it'll be comfortable to you to just know what that consistency needs to be. I'm going to use my fingers here because I want my sides to be nice and coated as well. Now this is a fairly thick layer on here. It's not horribly thick, but as you can see, it's pretty thick layer. But when you swipe, now your swiping tool can be a variety of things. It can be a wet paper towel. It can be a dry paper towel. It can be a spatula. It can be an old credit card, or in my case, we don't have Vons out here, so it's going to be in my old Vons cards. So in my mind, you know how we get these things in our mind, I want one part to be the water. So I'm not going to put these colors from like here down. So I'm going to just start along here somewhere, and we're going to start with our different colors of what a beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sunset would look like. Okay, now what I'm going to swipe with, I have got my CELL activator. This is 10 parts of Floetrol. In my case, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of American Floetrol, US Floetrol, and 1 teaspoon of the Amsterdam White Titanium White paint, and 1 teaspoon of glue all. Okay, now hold on to your seats, because this is what I did. And what did I do with it? Doot, 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 doot. It's here in front of me somewhere and I can't even see it. Oh. I put 5 drops of treadmill belt oil, the silicone, in it. Now I know you see a lot of things, and I think some people see part things of, ooh, don't use silicone. Oh God, it's horrible. Don't use it. Don't use it. Okay, I don't have a problem with silicone. It does help get cells. Oh yeah, and back to what I was going to tell you, why these are a little thicker. The thicker paints give you bigger cells. The thinner is going to give you smaller cells. So I want big cells. So we're going to just run a line across here, like so. Get paper towels ready. to wipe my swipe tool off with. Okay, and let's see what happens. You're just going to gently, you want to just drag it across the top. You don't want to drag off the paint. Just drag it gently. I'm not applying any pressure. You can see our cells forming, and they will continue. They're going to continue to form. I'd like a little more right here in that little bitty spot. Yeah, see, that's what happens if you go down too far. That's okay there, I do believe. Now I want to make sure I have my little tool cleaned off really well. Because what I want to do now is just going to swipe white across the blue. And yeah. Now I love these colors. This is so reminding me. Okay, this is going to sound really creepy, but it is the honest truth. When the fires are going on in California and that smoke is out across the ocean, it does something really, really funky, and it makes, to be such tragedy going on, it makes the most unbelievable sunsets you have ever seen. So now to decide, do I want to add a little something? I think I'm going to just do, decisions. What do you think? Wish you could tell me right now. But we're going to just do this. Gently, gently, gently. Through there. And I want to do the same right here, just catching the blue and white. Just catch it a little bit. Okay, now I hope this, I usually have my bigger, my poor old spinner, but I'm going to spin this a little bit and see what happens. Hopefully I can spin it. Not getting a lot of motion going on, am I? Because it's really hard to grab this under here. Oh, and that was brilliant. Wow. We have some gorgeous, I'm talking gorgeous, cells going on. Down here, hold on, let me might want to operate on it a little bit. I wanted like raging waters. One more spin, right? There we go. Oh, yeah. Just perfect. Oh, I like. See, it looks like we've got some great water going on there. And then we've got the sunset and the water and the just beautiful colors. That was... Let's see if I can get it there where it won't start rolling out. Can you guys... I hope you can see that beautiful, beautiful cells formation. Look at this. This is great. Got some dip down and some water rushing up. Because when you're looking out across the horizon, your eyes play tricks on you, as you know. Anyway, that's pretty cool. And loving the cell formation that I got. So check below. Because if I said anything wrong as I was telling you, the exact amounts that I used, and in different paints, and when I mean different paints, different brands, different consistencies of the paints, and what I did to get them all the same consistency for this pour, or this swipe rather. And then look what we got, even with that treadmill belt oil. Ew. Okay, anybody got any problems with treadmill belt oil and you want to resin something? I have the trick for that, folks. It is easy peasy peasy. I have the solution, so don't worry about it. Okay, thanks for being here. I so appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you have a great, Memorial Day weekend if you're in the U.S. And hey, just a great weekend wherever you are. So I'll see you next time. Have a great one.